Wanted to create a quick video offering some updated advice for both retailers and stores and organizations using the Microsoft Dynamics Retail Management Systems point of sale software. I'm going to go through this kind of quick, but here's kind of a general outline. Go through some assumptions, why this is being offered as advice, some updates on Retail Management Hero, which you'll see referred to as RMH, and Retail Realm Essentials, which you'll see referred to as RRE. Offer some specific advice for you RMS users, and also this includes if you're using HQ, based on your sales volume and number of stores. And then always we'll have to have some disclaimers and other notes. So, I'm going to start with some assumptions here. And I'm going to say that I'm going to assume that you're in the US or Canada and that you're still using RMS and possibly HQ, and that you've made some accommodations for EMV, whether separate terminals, using a add-on or app for RMS, payment gateway or tunnel, or like about 40% of the folks in the US at least, you're just ignoring EMV. And then one thing that's changed a little bit, I'm going to assume nothing regarding your annual software maintenance with RMS or your enhancement. That's where you pay the annual fee to get your support and your updates and things like that. So why? Doing this because, most of you have probably heard by now that mainstream support and sales to new users for RMS and HQ end in July of 2016. This means there's going to be pretty limited enhancements from this point forward when it comes to RMS and HQ. And then come July 2020 or 2021, full support for RMS and HQ will be ending. The reason there's differences in the dates there is it depends whether you stay current on your software maintenance or your enhancement. One interesting thing that I learned is, according to Retail Realm, there's still around 50,000 stores using RMS and HQ, of which around 80% have between 1 and 5 locations. So, quick notes on RMH and RRE. So, Retail Management Hero, designed for single location stores. There is a direct migration from RMS, which in turn means it's a low-cost upgrade path for RMS users. When I say low cost, basically, if you are current on your software maintenance or your enhancement with RMS, you will be able to acquire RMH licenses at no cost. If you are not current, then there will be a $250 per terminal fee. Now, in addition to that, you have to keep in mind that Retail Management Hero is going to have a slightly different manager licensing structure. With RMS, you could have unlimited managers, basically, and you did not have to buy licenses. With Retail Management Hero, you will get 2 manager licenses, and it'll be $400 for each additional manager license. Also to keep in mind on costs, specifically just the Retail Management Hero, is regardless of whether you're current or not current on your enhancement or software maintenance, you will have to buy a year of enhancement or software maintenance for Retail Management Hero, and that will run at 18% of the software list price. For reference, if a single license of RMH is going to be $1,190, then 18% of that is right around just over $200 annually. Now, if you still have some time left on your existing RMS enhancement or maintenance, it will just extend that. So if you have 6 months left on RMS, you buy RMH and get the 1 year, then you've got 18 months of enhancement or software maintenance. Nice thing about RMH is there is support for the RMS peripherals, and there will be a future HQ option which should be available by the end of 2016. Retail Management Hero is slated to be ready for deployment in May of 2016. Now, Retail Realm Essentials. This is marketed or designed for large single location stores or small chains with between 2 and 25 locations. There are some migration options for RMS and HQ users, just depends on your situation. Retail Realm Essentials is based on Dynamics AX, so it's a much more complex and translated more expensive program. Unfortunately, I found there's very few dealers selling and supporting Retail Realm Essentials, at least here in the US. And in all honesty, it's too much of a software program, too much of a point of sale program for 80% of the current RMS user base. But Retail Realm Essentials is available now. So what to do? And I'm going to go through this kind of, every situation is different, but I try to segment this based on the number of stores that you have and your annual gross sales. So if you're a single location RMS user with annual gross sales less than 500,000, Retail Management Hero is a possible option. Nicest thing that you can keep all your historical data, but it may not be cost effective if you have older hardware. When I say that, what I've run into situations in upgrading older RMS users is they may still be on Windows XP, things like that, and so you have to upgrade one piece of hardware, and that means you have to upgrade another piece of hardware, and it just kind of snowballs. So what should be a low-cost upgrade becomes a $5,000 or $8,000 upgrade. Again, each situation is unique, so I'm not saying that's the case. So what I would advise is, definitely take a look at Retail Management Hero, but with your lower sales volume, you may want to also look at the less expensive mobile point-of-sale solutions like, Bindo, Silver, Vendlavoo, and Shopkeep. I still highly recommend avoiding Clover. Just way too many complaints about what they charge, contractually for using for data for merchant services, for buyout clauses, for even just selling your store and then trying to transfer Clover to the new store ownership. It's quite ridiculous and definitely not advisable. Now, if you're a single location with over 500,000 in annual gross sales, or a multi-location that does not need HQ, then you really need to take a good look at Retail Management Hero come summer 2016. It's a great low-cost migration path. You get to keep all your historical data. It just seems like a good solution. And of course, if you're doing that, it doesn't hurt to look at other solutions like NCR Counterpoint, just for comparison's sake, especially if you find that maybe Retail Management Hero is missing key features or functions that you want. Now, if you're a multi-location chain using HQ and you have 10 or fewer locations, Retail Management Hero may still be a good fit and offer a low-cost migration path. But keep in mind, the HQ module may not be available until late 2016. So I would hold off on making any moves until then. There are some interim solutions, using Retail Management Hero with the RMS HQ module. It's kind of fuzzy how that's going to work. So I would say, things are going good now. Don't try to make one step and then have to make another step, 4 or 5 months down the road. Just hold off. And that way you can make the move when the time is right. And again, if you're looking at, making an upgrade or migration, it doesn't hurt to look at other solutions, like the NCR Counterpoint solution. Especially if it appears, again, that maybe Retail Management Hero does not offer the features or functions that you want or need. Now, if you're multi-location with more than 10 locations but less than 25 locations, it appears at this point that Retail Management Hero is not a good fit for your business or organization. So then you need to be taking a look really now or in the near term at NCR Counterpoint or possibly Retail Realm Essentials. If you're multi-location with more than 25 locations, really it appears that Retail Management Hero and Retail Realm Essentials are not going to be a good fit for the size of your organization. And really now is a good time to start taking a look at other solutions designed for chains of your size, like Dynamics AX, Compass, SalesPad, or NCR Counterpoint SQL. So for the disclaimers and others notes, obviously all the information is subject to change. It's current as of December 2015, but when it comes to software and technology, things are always subject to change. I will be compiling a list of Retail Management Hero partners, dealers, Again, Retail Management Hero looks like a great solution for businesses and organizations. You know, even if you're searching for a new point of sale system, maybe you're first or maybe you're upgrading and you're not even an RMS user, it's still a great solution. And for those of you using RMS, when you fit into that particular segment, one location now, or not needing HQ and multi-location, or by the end of 2016, you have 2 to 10 locations and are using RMS and HQ. It's a great fit. I mean, I went through this, you know, more than 12 years ago when Microsoft acquired QuickSell 2000 and QuickSell Commerce and QuickSell HQ, and we migrated to RMS. It was just such a nice upgrade path for the QuickSell 2000 users. It was very low cost, very simple, very easy in 90% of the cases. Keep in mind, again, each situation is different. There are other variables like where you're at with PCI, which operating system you're using, what you've done with EMV, your hardware, your peripherals. There's a lot of variables that are going to happen, on a case-by-case basis, and then you'll have a better understanding of your costs and your options. And of course, watch my YouTube channel and blog site for more details. And thanks for watching.